What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for OddsShopper.com, back again with those early MLB bets for Wednesday, August 31st. I cannot believe we're about to finish off August. So, with that said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. I got 3 bets for you, 2 in the same game, plus another one. We're going to an over again, by the way, so we're going to have something fun to cheer for. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about BetMGM in the middle. So let's get it started with 2 bets in the same game. And what we're going to doesn't happen all that often. I want to attack the Dodgers. Dodgers, Tyler Anderson on the hill. The Mets, Jake DeGrom pitching. Very different here in terms of pitching. So we're going to start with the hitting because I think everybody gets the pitching piece. Dodgers are exceptional. 120 aggregate WRC plus. That's really, really good offensively. But they're facing Jake DeGrom, who is probably better than the Dodgers are at offense from a pitching perspective. We're limiting the Dodgers to 2.8 runs tomorrow, and they're basically an all-star team. The Mets bullpen is really good. DeGrom with a 2.2 projected FIP. It's the best pitcher in baseball as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you flip this, the Mets offense is still really good. 114 WRC plus. I mean, it's not the Dodgers, but it's pretty close to the Dodgers. Keep in mind, this is a pitcher's park, so it's even harder for those Dodgers bats. The Mets, though, they don't have to worry about facing Jake DeGrom. They're just facing Tyler Anderson. Sub 20% K rate, 4.55 projected FIP is slightly below average. So I think the Mets are in great shape here. I have them as pretty sizable favorites, much bigger than what we're seeing here. They're at home. They have the clear pitching advantage by almost 2 full runs. The gap in offense is not big enough to try to offset that. So 2 units on the Mets money line, minus 135. I want to put another 1.5 units on the run line. So they're giving up that 1.5 units, plus 165. I just want all things Mets tomorrow against the Dodgers. Now, before we close this one out with another New York team, we got to talk about BetMGM, presenting sponsor of this video. Click the link in the description of this video. You just want to do that straight away. Then I want you to sign up at BetMGM using the promo code JOSHMLB. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen, JOSHMLB. You can get up to $1,000 as a risk-free bet, which means if you can put $1,000 in and you put it on a game, let's say you put it on the Mets run line at plus 165 and it wins, you're keeping it all. You're just moving forward. Everything just stays as it was. If you lose that bet, they'll make you whole again. Risk-free up to $1,000. Now, if you don't have $1,000, don't fret. If you only have $50 to do this, it's a $50 free bet. If you've only got $100, it's $100. But I highly recommend, if you have the ability to sign up at BetMGM, if you're in a legal state, take advantage of these offers. You don't want to leave this money on the table because once it's gone, it's gone. Do it now. Josh MLB. Click the link in the description. Finally, we're closing it out. Yankees, Angels. I want the over. It's 7.5. And I'm just trying to make a bet on the park here because Garrett Cole's on the hill for the Yankees. He's really good. 2.9 projected FIP is not ideal. 108 aggregate WRC plus for the Angels. The park tends to help. I can get them up to 3.7 runs. That's a below average score, but that's what you're going to get when you face Garrett Cole. Now, on the opposite side, 121 aggregate WRC plus for the Yankees, but they get to face Patrick Sandoval. He's a good pitcher. He's an above average pitcher at the very least. 3.88 projected FIP, but bullpen slightly below average. This is a park that is 110 for runs. It's 113 for righty power, 125 for lefty power. So I've got the Yankees at 5.1 runs. Sandoval can't slow them down here. This is a massive number above this 7.5. I love the over here. Maybe you'll get lucky and it'll move to 8, but I want to get here for 1.5 units. And again, who doesn't want to cheer for runs? Cheer for all the home runs you could possibly find from the Yankees. Cheer for Mike Trout. Cheer for Shohei Ohtani. Cheer for anybody on the Angels once Garrett Cole's not in there. I mean, cheer against Garrett Cole, obviously, for cheering for the over, but you're going to have a lot better time against a reliever than you will against Garrett Cole. All things considered, we're cornering the market on New York teams. We got the Mets, and then we get the Yankees in and over. over 7.5, minus 115 for a unit and a half. That'll do it, folks. Another early MLB bets video in the books. I'm back again tomorrow, though, doing it all again. So like, subscribe, notification bell, sign up at BetMGM using the promo code JoshMLB, and make sure you're taking advantage of these offers. Make sure you're hitting these early lines, because this will put more money in your pocket and less money in the sports books.